GM, everyone, and welcome to another episode of FOMO Hour. Today is Thursday, January 29th, 2026. And folks, it might be Black Thursday. We're watching prices plummet live here. This comes after FOMC yesterday with Jerome Powell. I thought it was fairly neutral. Gold and silver, love it. Copper loves it. They're all soaring to new all-time highs. Crypto, not so much, going the wrong way. Is metals mania here to stay, or is it crypto's turn right around the corner? We're going to talk about it on today's show. I'm in the driver's seat today. I've got Farouk in the house with me as well, still on the mend. Farouk, Jim, how you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm excited to hop on the show and not, cough into the microphone. But we're out here. Thank God I got you, and we're living another day in paradise. I had quite an epiphany today in the shower, so I'm excited to talk about it.
I'm very excited to hear your shower epiphany. January, the longest month. This feels like it's been going on for 10 weeks now, and you're still sick through all this. This is terrible. We gotta get you better,
I know, dude. I'm working on it. I'm vitamined up right now. We're just trying to get there. We'll get there. I'm confident. All right. By Monday, I'm good. Let's go. Let's manifest it.
Some green candles might help as well, but those don't seem within reach at the moment. Folks, what are we going to talk about on today's show? We'll go through the market. Stocks are red and selling off. Metals are going the opposite way. They're soaring. New all-time highs, perhaps soaring too much. We'll talk about that. We'll go around the horn, give our copper price targets. Copper bulls here feeling good this morning. I want to go through some of the tech earnings. There was a lot of big ones out of Meta yesterday. Tesla had a lot of huge announcements yesterday as well. Microsoft, Southwest. So go through some of those. Government shutdown odds are falling live as we speak this morning. You would think that would perhaps be bullish for markets, but apparently not. OpenAI is now looking at doing a social network with WorldCoin. We'll chat about that. The latest out of Hyperliquid, their unstaking is coming in a lot lower than expectations. So that's big. The White House meeting on Clarity Act, Coinbase predicts bird reactions, and a whole lot else. So we've got a lot to get into. And as always, we'll be ending the show doing our Yeet giveaway. So you want to make sure to stick around for that. With that, let's go ahead and get into it. I'll do my best Mando impression, and we'll go through markets with him as well if and when he joins. Taking a look at the crypto major board, it is a red one out there today, folks. Ugh. Bitcoin down 4%, 86.1.
We're dumping right now.
We were at 90K yesterday and for most of the week. So that's a rough down move. If ETH down 6%, 28.40. So it continues to lag on the way down, it seems. Sol down 6% at 119. And I think it just got flipped by silver. Silver has flipped Solana. We'll get into the metals here. NASDAQ down 1.6% and actively falling. So that opened up fairly even. So it's been dumping as well. The only thing in green, it seems, gold up 4% of the days at 54.89. It hit 5,600, I think, briefly last night. Silver's at 119.40, up 5%. Copper's up 10% today. Pulling back a little bit, it hit 660 there briefly. It's at 648. So metals are all soaring. Metals super cycle, it seems, and to the detriment of our beloved internet tokens. We'll dig into that and some deeper reactions here in a minute. I think from some of the overnight news here, the White House is leaning in to the Clarity Act, so that they called a meeting between all the big banks and the big crypto firms who have been battling over this yield issue for stablecoins, which seems to be the sticking point for the Clarity Act. So they're going to get together on Monday with the White House Crypto Council. So hopefully they make some progress there. It does seem like geopolitically a potential Iranian conflict seems like it might be getting closer. It seems like the U.S. continues to move more and more pieces over to the Middle East. So I think that's going to continue to be a major storyline to watch. Some of the tech earnings from yesterday. So Meta, they beat earnings across the board. They have huge CapEx coming, I think $130 billion. They maintain that. They're going to execute that in 2026. The market liked it briefly. Meta was up. And then Tesla had a crazy day. I do want to briefly talk about this. We don't talk about stocks all that much on this show, but pretty substantial moves. So for any car fans out there, they kind of surprised announced they're going to discontinue the Model X and the Model S.
Really?
So the sedan and the bigger SUV, they're done after Q2. So there's not even much time.
So what are they going to replace it with?
Nothing. So, Optimus, the robots. So they're leaning in to their robot production.
Oh, so they're going to stop producing cars?
Not entirely. I think basically they are honing in their focus on the Model Y, which is by far their highest selling car. And I think I don't think they explicitly said this. My read is with all the self-driving and the autonomous future they're working towards, it might be easier to do that with just one singular model versus trying to build out the infrastructure to have the self-driving across all the different models. And I actually wonder what this means for the Cybertruck as well. I think some people are already kind of raising some concerns. The Cybertruck is not included in this, so it's going to still continue. But I think some folks are concerned that might be next on the chopping block. So Elon heavily leaning into autonomous cars, robots. The Optimus 4 is going to be coming soon. He's leaning into solar as well. I think that was a big part of this. And then separately, they announced $2 billion investment in XAI. Those companies very linked together. And then Neuralink, I don't know if folks saw this product called Blind Sight, which is literally giving sight to the blind, is set to be rolling out soon. So Elon had quite the day of announcements there. I think the other macro headline, government shutdown odds were falling off a cliff this morning. So they've been at 80% for the government shutdown as of this Saturday. So very soon, fell all the way to 50% on Polymarket this morning, now back to 65. So I don't know, maybe that was a bit of a head fake. We'll certainly see. So that's kind of a quick rundown of the biggest macro stories. It looks like Bitcoin continues to go down.
Wow.
So just lost 86.
Big level.
Right at 86. Yeah, so I kind of zoomed out since the November 21st sell-off, which is kind of like a line in the sand to me. That was the bottom post 1010. If you look, we've effectively kind of just been ranging since then.
I mean, that range is, oh my God.
86 to 94, basically.
I've been looking at this chart. It's nasty. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, this is a chart of a system that has completely broken. Right?
So elaborate on that. Like what system?
Like a lot of what Kathy Wood and Tom Lee talked about on TV, but like, and I think we've heard the whispers of market makers being taken out or not being able to, provide liquidity to the markets. Like, this looks like in the liquid market, right? And we've seen it on the weekends, what happens to these streams, right? And so it's just it just doesn't, it's not trading like a normal, I don't know, it's just not right. Something's weird, no? I mean, look at this.
Not trading like it has been.
I mean, this is $1 trillion asset. It's not
like where are the key lines here? We don't have Bernie's power lines.
You're gonna have to go to like the 4 hour or a daily. And I think this is a major here where we're at right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you lose this, you go to 70s.
I'm saying that to keep higher lows intact, we got to hold 84.4 is based on what I'm saying. That we just went to 85.5 live. I think what makes this even tougher is I was at the gym yesterday, and it must have been the sailor pump, because Bitcoin just went straight up from 89 to 90 in like a 15-20 minute window yesterday during the middle of the day. So I don't know if folks caught that. And then immediately sold off. If that was the sailor pump, then he got another 90K average.
Jesus.
He could have just waited. We'll find out next Monday.
Oh my God. Wow.
Sure. But yeah, we were just hanging out at 89 yesterday, and then here we are absolutely falling off a cliff.
Yeah, we're puking right now. I'm trying to look, because if you zoom out on like the daily, right? Yeah. So you got 80. Yeah, we're here, right? Like we're there. Like we're
kind of right on the line, within about 1,000 or so. So if you lose, Mando's, one of his more macro thoughts for a while had been we would retest 80 at some point.
Yeah.
Is that retest coming? I think there's a cohort of folks who kind of rooting it on. Like, let's just flush and get past it. Like, if you felt like that was needed for us to go up. But notably, like even in the last few days, I feel like our female quants have been bullish. LH was even, it seemed like she was, I thought I interpreted one of her latest posts as she was hitting the green button. So I thought she was long. It's not too long ago. We thought we were going to that 103 level. And here we are back at the low end of the range. So it's not good. I think the pain, what's making it worse is just the Bitcoin cryptos performance compared to the metals, right? So we've known Bitcoin is digital gold. Gold has been hitting all-time highs every day. It seems like actually gold's selling off pretty hard here.
It looks like every asset's selling off right now.
Yeah, so is there something going on that literally everything across the board is selling off? I don't know that I saw any headlines before the show that would.
I did not see anything. Are we missing something? I don't know.
Let us know, chat, if we are. I mean, the metals selling off shouldn't be surprising to anyone. Like they've literally gone straight up. Silver was at 75 to start the year, below 75, went all the way to 120. So like a red candle there is not super surprising. Copper seemingly has been the lagger. We had a nice little euphoric morning, 10% pump all the way to 660 for the copper bulls. But now it's selling off. It pumped basically 6 to 640 overnight, chopped there, and then it went to 660 this morning. Looks like it's giving all those gains back here live as we speak as well. So metals turning around as well. Notably on the Hyperliquid board, silver is the number 3 traded asset. So ETH is back over it. Gold is the 5th traded asset. The stock index is number 6. Copper is number 8. And then the 500 index.
What's going on to our copper right now, Tyler? We came in here to speak about copper for half an hour.
Yeah, I was hoping our macro expert and fellow Copper Bull Mando would have some insight to us. My read is it was just lagging. I didn't really quite understand why it was lagging gold and silver so much in this overall metals trade. I think the bull thesis for it is fairly similar to the silver thesis. It's less of a pure like store of value, of course, than gold, but some of its use cases in defense and AI was a part of the core thesis as it was for silver. But man, yeah, we're dumping live here. So maybe our quants are at the desk live trading this action. What else is so? All right, so Bitcoin's stabilizing, it seems, at 85. How's ETH looking? ETH also doesn't look great on the 2 hour, so it's down to 28.13. How are stocks doing here?
Oh my, look at this.
Nasdaq's down 1.7.
614. Whoa.
Yeah, copper just gave it all back. So
what just happened?
Our bullish copper morning is.
Dude, we were having the best morning ever. We were like, woof.
Yeah. Myself, I was thinking like, do I take profits at 7? That was my number. It looks like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, gold and metals shit the bed.
Got a little too greedy there. This is a nasty red candle for the copper bulls.
Yeah, check gold and silver too.
And silver back at 1. All the charts look the same. So silver all the way to 112. Gold 53.20. Yeah, so it's down 300 points. Back to prices not seen since yesterday at this time. So we had a parabolic run effectively yesterday evening, which it kind of came after FOMC. I guess we could talk about FOMC a little bit. I feel like we buried the lead, but I listened to it. And I felt like it was one of the most boring FOMCs that I listened to in the last year and a half, 2 years. I don't know what folks were expecting. Like it seemed going into it like it was a foregone conclusion. They weren't going to cut. We wanted to see what else he would say for any kind of forward guidance, any kind of held the party line. I mean, he basically said the economy is in good shape. Inflation seems under control. He seemed to, I think he said tariff inflation also seemingly under control as well. I thought he was neutral to positive. I think I saw some takes that he was a little hawkish, but that was not my read. I read it more as neutral. But he also made it very clear he's not in a race to cut anymore in the near future. So less than a coin flip that he'll cut again in April. I still think there's a chance he will if inflation continues to come down, but there's a lot of time between now and April. So our quant is now in the house. Amanda, GM, our metals are dumping live.
You got to stop dumping the market, dude. What are you
Hey, guys. Yeah, not a great day, right?
It's like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, it's felt like it's been coming. I think the parabolic rise in gold is generally not seen as a good thing. But it feels like crypto is always the one that falls the most.
Of course. I mean, we've been falling when it pumped, and we've been falling when it pumped too.
So we didn't get the pump, and now we're getting the worst end of the sell-off.
Yeah,
as well.
Copper's rallying.
It was
not anymore.
Oh no,
you got to refresh the charts.
Oh wow, look at that.
Nasty red candle this morning.
It's still up a little bit, I guess.
It is, yeah. It looks like okay. So now we're rebounding fairly swiftly. We were trying to figure out like what the hell just happened because literally like every asset across the board.
Were they too hot? Maybe I don't know.
Just fell 3 to 5%. Like stocks, metals, crypto, all of it.
10-10, but for the world.
Relax. So what's up with Bitcoin, Mando? Like, where are we bidding this thing?
I haven't bought Bitcoin for a bit because I longed ETH for that trade and then it broke down and I've stayed away from that the whole time. I actually thought Solana looked like an obvious short, and it actually, to me, looks like Solana's going 100 here.
Yeah, it's
and I still have my trades on. Like, I don't really know what to say. Like, I don't love this situation right now with like gold going parabolic, but I think there's still some really good trades. Hype seems like a good one to buy right now as it dips. Bought a little bit before we went live. Google's still hanging out. Copper just feels like one of these really traded, like crowded trades suddenly. I don't know if I want to be big in copper.
With me. Oh no, Tyler's in the copper trade. We might this is too crowded.
Tyler put his entire Hyperliquid account in copper.
Yeah. And then what else do I own?
Google.
Yeah, Google looks fine. Gold. Yeah, it's sold off, but like
still
lies as well.
Yeah.
I think crypto's going. It could be touching that lower bound, 80K-ish soon, and then see what's like not survives, but like the market kind of needs it a little bit.
So yeah, in that scenario, so what are we looking for? We want to see, and I feel like this is kind of a dumb thing to say. We just want to see like an obvious bounce off 80K. And then if it doesn't happen, is that the indicator that perhaps there's much deeper pain in store? Like what are you looking at there?
Yeah, for Bitcoin, I'm just waiting for it to break back up, and it did, and then it got smashed lower. So for me, I'm not really looking to catch. I never look to catch falling knives, so it feels like I would not. It's not like I would just pick a level in the sand and be like, oh, okay, it's 80K, then I'm gonna buy it. I don't like those trades that much, so I'll wait. I think let's look across the market right now. Like, is there anything which looks like it's outperforming even remotely?
Stable. We're just gonna perfect market. WorldCoin got a tiny pump, but it's not really much. And then gold are the other top movers, even on the crypto board. So that's kind of the sign of the times.
Yeah. I buy hype here. As in, like, I buy dips. It went down to like 32-ish. I bought a little bit back then. To be honest, like, I did sell some, but it's just held up so strong that I just feel as though it's
there was news about the unlocks, right? Being significantly lower.
Yeah, let me pull that up.
Nothing being unlocked this month. It's like $4 million.
That's cool.
So they're
not like a massive headline by any means, but I think they were expecting like maybe like 1.1 million tokens to be unstaked and distributed, and basically it was 10% of that, so only 140,000. Perhaps alluding to less sell pressure from the team going forward. The market liked it. I think it went 32 to 34 basically when this came out.
Nice. I think that's the one I'd look at.
It seems the strongest. HIP-3 hit it across 2 billion yesterday, so it's just continuing to skyrocket. I feel like expect that to continue to be the story. I mean, two questions, Farouk. So Farouk, you made a post about this as kind of like a paradigm. I feel like it was kind of like a paradigm shift type of tweet about Hyperliquid and kind of what it's become with the trade everything exchange. So curious if you wanted to share more.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could extrapolate it to like perp dexes in general, but there's really just Hyperliquid at the moment doing that kind of volume and that we're talking about, especially with the hype token. But I was thinking about it this morning, like what keeps the crypto cycle going, what say like crypto community, crypto participants going, is the ability to make money, right? We financialize everything in this industry, right? And the more money we make in this industry, the more even little things like, oh, CT's alive, like all these things, right? And then you see meme coins run, etc. The thing is, lately, majors have not been trading well at all. So Bitcoin, ETH, I mean, you can see right now, Solana, etc. There's been nothing interesting in crypto, in general. And altcoins are just like, there's no single altcoin that's like actually like, you look at something like, wow, like I'm down for that, right? Now, the other thing is that's different in crypto versus regular markets, trad markets, equities, commodities, is asymmetrical gains, right? And this is why people came into crypto in 2013, 2017, even early 2021, 2020, is because you could still buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and or altcoins and change your life overnight, right? Like there was still these asymmetrical gains. I feel like the time for these asymmetrical gains, at least on majors, has gone. Like you're not going to get asymmetrical gains on Bitcoin or Ethereum versus, some stocks or correctly some commodities, or you may, but for a very short period of time, right? And so when you look at that, the only way to get these gains is meme coins. But what keeps this the party going in this space is the fact that we're able to make money on chain. And in comes Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is giving anyone the ability to make money, and for what it's worth, some people lose money on chain. So when I'm buying copper, let's say, or gold or Google stock on chain, I'm not rotating this money off chain. So let's say I hit a big trade on gold. I'm not selling it into a fiat bank account. I'm selling it into USDC, USDT, whatever you're trading into, right? I think, Mando, you're doing that, right? You're trading on chain, I believe. And so you're not taking that money out. And so for all these crypto participants that are getting into this trading, there's always a bull market somewhere, always. So right now, there's been a bull market in commodities, right? Then there will be a bull market in the next thing, in the next thing, in the next thing, in the next thing. So there's always going to be something running on chain. And there's always going to be a natural shift towards meme coins. Like we're always chasing meme coins. I think the proof is in the pudding. We've had two runners go way beyond 9 figures recently, Penguin and Penguin White Whale. We've had several coins go to the $25-50 million range. I'm not even going to name them all. There actually been a ton. And that's only going to accelerate with time, right? So I actually think, like, obviously I name Hyperliquid because it's really been the biggest one. It's the main driver. But like what Hyperliquid has caused is a really big shift. And when that shift fully hits, and when like you can really be able to train every asset on there, I think we're gonna see quite a quite a spark.
Well said. And I think we'll also see a shift in CT. I think we're already seeing it. It was a cohort of people who talked pretty much exclusively about crypto tokens. And now it's a cohort that's talking about metals, stocks, prediction markets. It's effectively how to make money on chain versus just how to make money in crypto. So it's a bigger bucket now. And I think it's kind of a natural evolution. I think it generally will be positive and perhaps a way to pull more folks in. Of course, we have to.
Bro, what is copper chart? Wow.
I mean, look at gold. I think that's what's going on.
Brought it up now. Is that like a 10% 1 hour move in copper?
Yeah.
It was up. Yeah, it pumped 10% and it's basically giving it all back live.
It went to 660, dude, before the show. But that's proof, man. Crypto people, we're turning everything into a we're turning the whole fucking thing.
Oh, what? Copper's like one of the most used things in the world. Like, what is going on?
There is more open interest for copper and silver right now than gold and Hyperliquid. That's insane.
That's wild.
At 660, I had the question on the call sheet. I was going to have us all go around and give our copper targets.
I know. What are we doing now? Are we giving targets?
I feel like it. Let's do copper inu or real copper.
We'll do both. Yeah. Well.
Hey, your copper inu is still alive, Tyler.
Oh, copper's trading like copper inu right now. It
is. Yeah, I don't know the market cap. I wasn't able to pull it up, but do we know like what's the market cap of copper? In the trillions?
I mean, copper's so abundant, right? Like, it's difficult to talk about market caps.
Yeah.
Like, what's the FDV of copper?
What's the FDV of copper? Is it dev active right now?
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's not even in that website.
Rugged? Did we get rugged on copper, guys?
Hope not.
Did the dev claim his fees and then sell?
Wait, did he actually log into a Bags app and claim his stuff?
That
would be crazy.
All of CT goes in on copper, and then the actual copper guys pull the rug on us. Would be quite interesting. But I want to finish our conversation on Hyperliquid, and then we can come back. To me, the big question is, can it decouple? Right. So, like, if in the world where Bitcoin goes to 80K, if Bitcoin continues to chop in the bottom of this range, can HYPE still be a good trade? I mean, clearly it was a good trade off this recent bottom, 22 to 34. It was an incredible trade. But now it's a little bit, it's still off all-time high, but a little bit back into the middle of that range there. So I guess I'm curious, is that a concern? Is crypto majors price action a concern, or can this thing actually break out against majors?
I think HYPE looks good versus majors. I mean, this is what we're all talking about. Like, the apps. I think they're starting to hit product market fit. This can work.
I think there's
HYPE more than maybe even the metals trade here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Metals
are being traded on HYPE, right? Like,
yeah, the metals trade feels like, look at these fucking wicks. This is wild.
I know.
Like, for someone who follows markets a lot, that is an insane move in the price of copper.
Oh, gold. Look at this.
And gold.
Oh, no, pull up the gold chart.
Gold just 10%. What is happening?
10% candle in gold?
Guys, this is a $4 trillion candle. Am I right? Is that it?
Yeah, gold is 37 trillion.
So it was like a $4 trillion.
I looked that up because it added the entire market cap of Bitcoin yesterday.
Yeah, but then it lost twice Bitcoin.
Just lost twice Bitcoin.
2 Bitcoins in 15 minutes.
Surely they're all selling for cash to rotate to Bitcoin.
Yeah, everybody. You know what? That's what's going on.
Selling to short copper, it seems. Silver just gave it all back. It hit 120, flipped Solana. It's down 10%.
Wild, dude. This is so funny. I wish I was on a TradFi trading floor.
Yeah, it's gonna be absolute pandemonium.
Is there a Wall Street bets of commodities? Like, is there like a Reddit going?
There's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
I want to get it.
We're gonna pile into fucking uranium this morning.
I saw Easy say it. Tout his uranium trade. How is uranium? We don't have a price on
You
that.
don't have uranium on there, right?
Why? Why can't we trade uranium on Hyperliquid? Why?
It looks like they've got the placeholders in place.
Spot palladium just dropped. Everything just dropped like fuck. It's crazy. Wow. Okay, but 2 minutes ago, Senate Republican leader Thune shut down talks going in the right direction. So I don't know what that means for our guys, but
it shouldn't be impacting us too much.
Yeah, government shutdown was down 55%. I told you guys when it was 80%, it's best trade in crypto. Then no.
Yeah, but I'm seeing 65. Is that outdated?
Just click, refresh.
Yeah, so I'm still seeing 65.
Weird. Okay, let me refresh.
Actually, yeah, I think Polymarket might be having some issues right now.
Polymarket's down?
How are our memes doing? Are they trading like metals? Meme majors, yeah. Pingu down in line with gold.
Yo, what about Burb? Are you Burbish? Because that was a story yesterday. How's that trading today?
Let's get into it. It's nearly back to where it was when I first started tracking it yesterday morning. And I think going into the first day of trading, knowing that it was low float and not a ton of tokens were coming, I understood the buy thesis, but I also felt like that buy thesis had the longevity as long as the momentum was upwards. And as soon as the momentum shifted, that thesis went out the window. And now, and I think this is the problem with like super low, going the super low float route, is it's great for that early pump, but then what? And I'm sure Spencer has thought this out, and I imagine he's got some announcements and whatnot. I think there were some issues with claims. I saw some FUD. Folks with SPTs didn't get as much as they thought. I haven't dug in super much. I'm not really. I haven't been in this ecosystem. Oh wait, Mando, I think you have a Moonbird, right? So you should be able to.
Mando seed invested in that thing.
I do have a Moonbird. I do.
Yeah, so you'll have some tokens to claim. Once every month, you can log in. For the next
you know me. I'll be there.
But basically, so it went straight up for the first 6 hours yesterday. It hit 100. It hit like 460 million. It was within like a 40% move of flipping Pingu. And I really started wondering like how high can this thing go? And now it's effectively gave majority of it back. It's now down 16% on the day. I think it'll find a bottom, find a range here. But it's pretty dependent on more direction, more vision from Spencer, I think, on exactly what this token is going to be. The NFTs puked. All the NFTs puked. Moonbird's down at 0.84. Fudgy's at 4.2. Bored Apes 5.4. So pretty red day across the board.
Why did the NFTs drop? That's what I didn't understand. Because surely, like this, if you buy one, do you still get to vest it and get? Like it's not just they're now like token pools essentially, right?
They are, but they're 24-month.
Right, 24-month vesting, but like I don't know. It just seemed like why would if the token now goes up, would the NFT go down? Maybe I was just too simplistic about it. Maybe people really don't like the vesting bit, but
yeah,
token really rallied, right? So
and the NFTs did rebound briefly yesterday when the token started pumping, I believe. Where is that? So yeah, so yesterday they got back to like 1.2, but have since sold off. So we'll see. Not the best price action. Memes had a decent bit of action yesterday. Nothing super crazy. I think White Whale continues to grind back up. It's arguably so it's back at 90 million, up 40%. So kind of a big move on that. a handful of new tokens every day, getting to the upper single digits, low 8-digit market cap. So we're continuing to see some action, but nothing crazy really jumping out on the meme board. Tibber had an interesting update yesterday. I actually missed this.
Yeah,
I got chirped for not including it in my rundown.
Really?
Um,
Is Benny coming after you?
the Tibber community are famously very nice and rational.
Is Benny giving you some shit? I got him.
So Rituals tweeted them out actually. It looks like their X account tied to the token. They're launching an agentic marketplace, I think for CryptoPunks merch. It was my takeaway on this, and I haven't really dug in super hard on this. I think an update in general is bullish. We thought they were going this agentic route. I think that we want to see more than.
Hold on, so they're not taking over Stripe or Coinbase?
Yeah,
No, they're not.
No.
First step is an agentic marketplace for Punks merch.
On virtual. And then when is the takeover of Stripe, Coinbase, Revolut, Robinhood?
That's later on the roadmap.
Right. Okay.
You're not in the Discord meetings every Thursday night where they talk about these things. The token briefly pumped to like 225 back at 180, so giving a lot of it back. Still fairly high market cap on this thing. In disclosure, I still hold this. It looks like it's a fairly strong support at 150. We'll see where this one goes. A few headlines. We haven't really talked about too much of the headlines. Fairly big one out of the White House yesterday. And this could be the most important story no one's talking about. The White House about to break the stalemate over the Clarity Act. So they announced yesterday they're going to convene a meeting with the executives from the banking and crypto sectors to try to find some common ground on the Clarity Act, which has been stalled in Congress. It's going to be hosted by the White House Crypto Council, focus heavily on what has been the biggest sticking point in the fight so far is whether or not crypto firms should be able to offer interest or rewards on stablecoin holdings. The banks are the ones really pushing back hard on this, arguing that rewards would siphon deposits away from their core business. And on the other side, of course, crypto firms saying exactly that's what we're going for, and banning those incentives would be anti-competitive. So again, the White House Crypto Council will be hosting this on Monday, and perhaps we will see some progress on this. So clearly, I think this does show that this administration is keen to get this digital asset, these regulations passed here this quarter, certainly ahead of midterms. And now with government shutdown odds perhaps falling a bit, maybe there's some new hope that the Clarity Act does indeed get passed here in Q1 or H1. So I think big meeting to watch out for next week. Other than that, Tether is to gold. I think this was a big headline going around yesterday. They have 24 billion in gold. They're going to continue to add. They have a gold product, so they have the XAUT token, so like they have to back that by gold, but effectively just for their balance sheet, they've been buying it as well. So they're buying more gold than Bitcoin right now, it seems. So another feather in gold's cap, but I guess their holdings are down 10% this morning now with this with the gold sell-off. Fidelity offering a stable. The most notable aspect of this, so the big players from TradFi continue to move into Ethereum. So I'm expecting that trend to continue. And I don't know if I have the story on this. I'll have to try to find the headline here. But OpenAI is doing, or is exploring a social network with WorldCoin. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Yeah.
The idea is
this sounds like, you know, when like a shit coin announces some random partnership with another shit coin, and it's like, you know, there was maybe another story 2 stories ago which sounds like something similar, but it's like OpenAI to partner with WorldCoin for social media platform. Like that sounds like one of the worst stories I can possibly think of. Like they're clutching at straws for the valuation. Can you honestly think that these guys are going to be good at running a social media platform? Like, and that we're all going to scan our retinas to have Sam Altman run us up. Like, it literally sounds like the bullshit you make up to get a valuation. Wild.
I'd be curious to learn more about their plans. Let me say that. And
love it.
I think conceptually, so remove OpenAI from this. I think the concept of a bot-free social network, I think, is a good one.
Yes.
I think it's the number one complaint by a mile for Twitter users. I think it's bots and rage bait being surfaced are the two primary complaints that I see, and just general inability to control your algo. Could they solve this? I think that's interesting. Are people going to scan their retinas to do it?
Wow, gold is still going, right? This is still going, lads.
Everything's dumping. Everything.
Let's check back in on price.
I'll be able to long Solana at like $100 today.
So Bitcoin 80. So Bitcoin's now at the range lows. So this is squeaky bum time. Holding that lower low here, folks.
Dude, we're going back to like 70.
Where is it? Where's Bitcoin?
84.6. Yeah.
Yeah. Microsoft is down 12% today.
So apparently Microsoft earnings shit the bed.
Yeah.
And took the market with it. But why would Microsoft take gold with it?
Who knows, man? Why is the copper dev at Microsoft? What's going on here?
So where are we going? I think
copper dev died during yesterday's mint.
To be fair, Microsoft is, that's OpenAI to a large extent as well, right? Big links between the two of them. They're responsible for like a lot of the infrastructure spend that people have been worried about because they don't make their own chips and stuff like that. I don't know.
I mean, what's holding up? I mean, Hype is holding up strong here. Like looking at this board,
Hype is great.
It's down 4.5%.
It was just 31. Oh wow, nice.
ETH's down 7%.
ETH's down 7%.
I was joking about Black Thursday in the show open, but like this actually, we're kind of seeing it.
It's like black every day right now, dude.
Well, yesterday it wasn't.
I'm thinking of just longing meaning like just adding a bunch of like spot like Hype and copper and just not trading. Hype is such a good one. Like it's just such a good coin.
Yeah, Hype. I'm buying a little bit of Hype right now.
Yeah, so. I just don't. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, but the other like look at Lit. It's down 10%. It doesn't have the strength." Like I understand there's other perp dexes, but there's one of them that's caused this paradigm shift, and it's Hyperliquid. And I can say that because I wasn't one of those like .hl talking about Hyperliquid. I was very late to this. Like, but I really see that. Like I'm like I see it from an obsessive point of view now. I don't know how to explain it. It's like when I found out about NFTs and I was like obsessed with them because I was like, wow, like this shit's changing.
Yeah, if anything's gonna make it, it's Hype, isn't it?
Right. And it's like, but in general, like, dude, like, I don't know, like you guys all have a nerdy side to you. That's why you're in the space, but like being able to buy metals, like even Google stock, like on chain, like from your couch, like 24/7, like to me, this is so cool. Like it's beyond the act of like making money. Like I just find it so sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been trading markets forever. Like I don't think you thought about this 10 years ago, didn't you? Like
trading stuff tokenized on chain. I mean, when I first came into crypto, there was a lot of talk about it, right?
Yeah. But like 10 years ago, you had Barclays before that forever, no? Like
no, this is just not even something that was in my, like, I didn't even know what ETH was. when I was I think a lot of people still don't really know what it is. So like this whole tokenization thing will not be familiar to a lot of people.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't think the rotation is going to be gold. Like the rotation is going to be like, it's not going to be people like TradFi selling gold, silver, copper, whatever commodities into crypto. They're not going to, because Bitcoin has shown to not be a safe haven asset. Every single war we dump, every single time gold is up, Bitcoin is dumped even lower. 10-10. And then you have all these black swan events, FTX, 10-10. Why would anyone want to do this? But the crypto gold, that could flow back into Bitcoin. It's like the more money, like the more money these like people make on chain on commodities and things, I think that's what rotates back into these coins. Like, you know, it's so interesting to me. Like, I don't know, guys.
I see the point that being able to trade metals and other assets on chain is bearish alts, perhaps bearish crypto. I think we're also reading a little bit into the price action. Like, yes, like trading metals on chain has been super popular because they've all been going up in a straight line. And as soon as that stops, folks are going to look for catch-up trades and like, what's the next thing I can buy? And if crypto starts to get momentum, then that's what they'll trade.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite as in the doom.
But don't be trading what? BTC, ETH, Sol? Which ones do you think?
Bitcoin and ETH still the two majors for me.
Yeah.
I think they're in the same breath.
But are they going to be trading like
the app thesis? I think it's hype. I think pump. We can't just forget about pump because it's down. There's still a comeback arc.
I mean, actually, like my whole thesis is super bullish pump, right? Because like meme coins always going to catch a bid on the back of like any market pumping that's available on chain. Well, pump is on 11% today.
Yeah,
that's the thing about pump. I love this coin. I love the whole idea of pump fund. Like, I'm a big fan, but that shit always takes a fat dip to the market. Unless we're wrong and delusional about this hype trade, but this thing is so strong, boys. What's the volume today?
I'm sure it's quite high. So I think they probably end at around 7 p.m., 7 or 8 Eastern. Looks like they've done 800 million today. So will they get to 2 billion today? It's probably a little bit of a stretch, but it's possible. But yeah, the volumes are just parabolic. So it's objectively huge. So is the meme coin action's all up and to the right still. Wow, most daily active addresses on the 27th. Up to 300,000 daily active addresses trading memes.
That's insane.
Revenue back there. Pump's making 1.4 million a day again, 1.4, 1.5. So as long as that continues, I think that token seems, hate to call anything safe, but it seems like it's got somewhat of a floor, right? If they're making $1.5 million a day and continuing their buybacks. But it's still one of the more interesting tokens out there. Looks like maybe we're getting a relief bounce on Bitcoin. We'll see. 84.8. Ended up being quite the red morning here, folks. In light of that, should we give some money away?
This is so funny. I gotta show you something. I need DJ, send this to me. There it is. I gotta post a screenshot. You know how the timeline is always just so good? Oh, let me just share my screen 2 seconds. It's Myriad posting dev sold with the dev sold logo here, and then my commodity super cycle tweet. Oh, the timeline is so good, bro. There were signs.
We have to laugh. If you're going to show up every day through this pain, you gotta
man.
have some fun with it.
Oh man, yeah. I bit some Hyperliquid with our burr.
There's going to be some real talk of was that the blow off top for gold, right?
I'll be back tomorrow, $5,500.
10% move up and then a total 10% reversal.
I mean, silver did that the other day, right? Fuck. I mean, what happens if we go to war? What happens if America strikes Iran? Like, let's say right now America strikes, because allegedly decisions have been made or are being made. That's probably could be also why we're selling off, right? Markets tend to speak before the news. America goes to war with Iran tonight. What happens to? I know what happens to the crypto coins. What happens to commodities? I feel like gold is like, isn't gold a safe haven? What do you think?
In a vacuum, I think it would go up, but this 10% red candle is kind of tilting me a little bit on how it would play out near term. But we also, the U.S. did a strike on Iran last year as well. It was fairly brief. I would expect it to happen again. I would expect it to be brief again. But I haven't been super plugged in.
I'm not sure this would be too brief either. I mean, there's like this one's a big one. Hoping it doesn't lead into a broader war after that, but they're definitely deployed as fuck right now. So,
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what people are scared of. What if they strike, they don't hit Khamenei, or let's say that they're not like as concise, and then it leads into something bigger, but we'll see. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting time to follow.
You know, it's only U.S. strikes Iran only 14% by
Really?
January 31st, 50% by February 28th. So coin flip in the next month. I was expecting to see higher than that. Yeah,
That's really low. Huh. Okay. Guess we'll see. Let's give some money away.
let's do it.
Give some chaos. What, 84,650? Let's
Bruce
give some,
early. Brighten our mood, at least for one lucky listener here.
let's go. Let's give some money away to someone. Let's give a lot of money. Barn run on very hard. All right. Nice winner. We got money. Oh,
right.
yeah. Look at that.
I think I've seen that handle around, but it's been a while.
Yep. Same.
I was thinking we should play Omaha today.
Yeah. His name is the Moneymaker.
Let's go. I feel like we have better odds of getting a nice payout.
Easier. At some point, we're going to need someone to run up like a very hard lamb chop. All right.
No one deserves more.
All right. Moneymaker.
That is
No way. That's so funny. All right. Well, you said Omaha?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Moneymaker. We're going to put some Omaha for you.
I heard in Live the Markets that Yeet is dialing up the RTP.
Everyone's desperate for the RTP.
Yeah, I mean, you could do better on the RTP side for your boys, you know. All right. RTP gods. Whoops. Up. And let's go. Oh, beatable. Ace four.
Wow.
That's straight on the board.
It's 0%.
No, we're not.
Oh, we had two pair in our hands.
No.
All right, we bet. We're gonna
One card here. Let's go.
One card. And one card. Let's go. 442 to 942 for ya.
All right, not bad.
It's nice when the guy gets cooked like right away, you know?
Mm,
All right.
I agree.
Quick $940 for watching this morning. It's not bad.
That's definitely not bad. Well, the whole market, that's like a whole Bitcoin, no?
Oh, God. Too soon.
All right, guys. With that being said, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Peace out.
Good idea.